you would agree with me that when a party launches its manifesto, that entire event, it doesn't really go into detail how you seek to achieve those policies. You look at its implementation, strategic plans, how you seek to actually achieve them. So you realize that most of the time when you just do your manifesto line, most people are interested in the plan, the pageantry, and the enthusiasm that comes with it, because it's a party activity. So it's incumbent on any serious political party to go into the policies one after the other, to further explain to the Ghanaian people, to get their buy-in. Because what is the essence of a manifesto if the people themselves don't even know what is in it or do not understand what's in your manifesto? Because very few people ordinarily would Google or go and download the NDC's manifesto or the NPP's manifesto and read it entirely. For we in the political space, we may do that, but hardly will you find a citizen who is under stress and under the pressure of this NPP administration want to waste his time in reading the manifesto. So it's incumbent on you, the political party, to take the manifesto and your ideas to the doorstep of the people, because you are seeking to sell a product, and that product is your policy. So it's incumbent on you to advertise whatever product you have and make sure the people understand to the minutest of detail what you seek to achieve, what you seek to do, and get their buy-in so as to get their vote. So the NDC started it first, and I just want to say congratulations to the National Communication Officer for such novelty. But today the NPP has also decided to copy it. That is understandable. They said it is possible for them to copy. We understand that. That is okay. And
they said it's possible to copy?
Yes. Miracle said it's possible for the NPP to copy the NDC. So I'm saying that they can be forgiven. And you realize that not only with the manifesto, digest, but you see that in this particular political year, in this political space, the NDC has been the pace setters of most of the novel ideas. Don't forget, we started NDC 360, then the NPP copied with something. I don't know what Miracles calls it. I think it's Insight or something. We started with NDC 360 and NPP Miracles started something also close to that. No problem. But you realize that yes, they copied. Now we've started digesting our manifesto sector by sector, and they just started yesterday. So you would agree, and they actually launched their manifesto before us, but we started going sector by sector before them, and they decided to copy. But it's understandable if the NPP continues to copy. The NPP continues to copy the NDC. Even the contents of their manifesto, they themselves have alluded to the fact that it is possible that they copied parts of the NDC's manifesto into the NPP's manifesto. So I can forgive them based on the fact that they once again have copied from us so far as sector by sector press conference and debriefing of the manifesto is concerned. So Annie, it is proper for us to continue to digest it. I just hope that beyond the Accra press conferences, we also go beyond to the various constituencies, whole town hall meetings. I believe our National Communication Officer and his team are capable, or more than capable, to go to various constituencies, go to various regions, try to break it down into various languages, try to go down there. People may want to see them down there, actually explain the manifesto, town hall meetings. People may want to ask questions that you further explain to them. So I just want to congratulate the National Communication Officer and his team for putting together such a very marvelous idea, and for they that have
copied. Is it yielding results?
Positive results, because people are actually following keenly and religiously to understand what we seek to sell and what we seek to do. So it's yielding immense results. That's what I'm fed up advising. I think they should go beyond the Accra press conference and go to the various.
I want to believe that every manifesto has its priorities, right?
Absolutely.
The oral, the NDC is oral.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go into it later with your picketing. That'll be later. Yes. But oral, 24-hour economy, which one is priority?
Well, they are both priority. It just depends on how you sell it and who actually identifies with which one of them. Because you cannot have one message cut across the political divide. Because people within the ages of 18 and 24, their interests are different for people between the ages of 24 and 34. Same with the different interests of people between the ages of 34, 55, and above. So for someone between the ages of 18 and 24, for him, 1 million coders is what will be a buy-in for him. For him, creating jobs for young people is what is of interest to him. For him, 24-hour economy may be what is be of interest to him. Maybe someone beyond or above the ages of 34. For him, what bothers him most is the looting of his toil, sweat, and suffering He believes that I pay so much in taxes, I expect so much from government. So I don't expect government to loot what I have paid for, what I am working for. So every policy in the NDC's manifesto is of interest and national priority to the NDC. So we are not looking at projecting some above the others, though some particular group of people may identify with some. Some may be excited with the 24-hour economy. Another group may be excited with oral. Another group may be excited.
Forget the groups that are excited about whichever one each. That's their choice.
Yes.
But you who's doing the implementation must know which one comes first, which is important for the people. Which one do I think that
all is important.
So
to
so the time you're putting in structures to implement 24-hour economy, will be doing oral alongside. Should you win the elections?
It can be done.
It can be done.
Yes,
it's possible.
It will be done. Don't say it's possible with me. I want to give it is possible with the NPP.
Possible.
It is only possible when they decide to copy us. That it is possible, but it can be done, and it will be done because every single policy in the NDC's manifesto will be achieved, and we will do it simultaneously at the same time. We are not going to say we are waiting to implement 24-hour economy before we come to oral. No, from the word go, all policies in the NDC's manifestos will be worked on. They can be worked on because you don't need one person to work on every policy. Every sector is going to be busy with its own policy. Example, the issue of youth development. That will be an issue for Ministry for Youth to tackle with. Issues of roads. That will be an issue for Ministry of Roads to tackle with. 24-hour economy. That will be driven by the Ministry of Finance and other places. Issues of oral. Those would be dealt with the anti-corruption agencies, etc. So you realize that once the government hits the ground running, we can implement everything in the NDC's manifesto. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised that every single policy you find in the NDC's manifesto, 2024 elections, as soon as he wins, we are going to achieve every single policy in the NDC's manifesto, inshallah. And I want to believe that he himself, being an NPP member, I don't think he has read the NPP's manifesto for their 2020 elections. Neither has he read that of the NDC's manifesto. I have taken the pains to read both manifestos, not once, not twice, not thrice. And in the NPP's manifesto, there is nothing there about coding, nothing there about digital training. That's the NPP's manifesto. And in the NDC's manifesto, page 84 of the NDC's manifesto, and please listen attentively, my brother. 1 million coders program. This initiative will be implemented through a public-private partnership to provide free training to 1 million youth with knowledge and skills for A, coding and programming.
Is that from the comprehensive manifesto?
No, this 2020 manifesto, not 2024. Yes, okay. I'm taking him back for him to know how they copied the NDC's manifesto. B, web development, apps development, etc. Expand opportunities in the knowledge and ICT-based economy. What is the difference between ICT-based, putting all this together, and saying digitization? You have simply copied and tried to change the name.
Why are you making the copying a big deal?
No, I don't know why they are making it. There's nothing wrong if you copy from the NDC.
Because for me,
there's absolutely nothing wrong if you copy from the NDC. If we thought about this way back in 2020, and you have now decided to copy it today, we can pardon you for that. That's not. They should just accept it. Eat the humble pie and say that, yes, we copied. Most of their competitors have accepted they copied from the NDC's manifesto. So they should understand that we are much more superior party as far as manifesto is concerned.